thing the way they happen between Motam and how they behave. Like you come on a village, what you supposed to do, how you for act between yourself. So civic hour a day for you and for everybody. Now today I made a moderator, Mr. Elvis B. Sama, and I get with me one big Alego. Of course we've been there last week. So he's still there with me again today, and a big man himself. Famud, we will talk to Famud about it.
Family Monadu, and of course, welcome to the Civic Hour. Thank you very much also for having me the program tonight.
Yeah, thank you very much. Of course, when I give just a little time, when you come back to Una, we start the ball rolling.
Every day, the world wakes up to you. Millions of people are getting ready for you. For shopping, travel expenses, utility bills, trade, and commerce. If we all have wishes, then what is your financial transaction wish?
I'd like to have a choice.
I'd like convenience.
I'd like to pay for goods and services on the go.
I'd like to pay utility bills on the go. Out of credit and data, buy some mobile top-up, still on my phone. Oops, lights out, I'll buy some ETSA, still on my phone.
I'd like to make payment from my account to another account through my mobile phone.
As a CEO of a company, I would like my staff to receive their salaries through bulk e-payment without the risk of transporting cash.
Rokel Commercial Bank Simcopo does it all.
Rokel Commercial Bank Simcopo. Think of it as
money when you're close to home and when you're away from home for unexpected expenses, and money for those times when cash fails.
If you can dream it, you can become it. If you can imagine it, you can achieve it.
Rokel Commercial Bank Simcopo is all you need.
Yeah, fun with them. Of course, as I tell you now, this is we normal program in a civic hour, and as I tell you now, we've been beginning. Of course, last week where we talk about how this farm with them, all in this country, we don't begin certain changes. They don't begin come where they see the drug abuse. People they don't take things there now where it look like say the country want go mad, and it don't become a concern to everybody. We can see with brothers they can kidnap now, then they look far, then they go down till they eye dull, and when they see some man they die, then kind of thing then. So we talk of that over last week, and we still they talk to every one of we say this now a very serious situation where I think say we need for really put we all that together for let drive this kind of menace in this country. So today, of course, they talk on two variety of issues. Because we don't tell when we're waiting actually a mean where the disease they hamburg people and die people and they die, and it also they even show a very bad image for this country, so all that thing then they want to call them out. So today we talk about how we go able to reduce them, how we go help we self, government come in, family then come in, Peking then come in, chief then they come in, village, big town, the city, how we go able to help this big problem when this push when people then they take, how we go able to reduce under this country. Now they can't talk of. After all we don't talk of that, they also can begin talk of one major thing we don't instead one begin drive this country out to some madness when a lie. When they lie too much, propaganda, when they lie outside. Big man, small picking this, that, when I one thing we enough find in society. So with me as I tell when I'm a brother there, so we'll kick the ball. So, young man, welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we will talk about Kush last week. So, I want to make you just rub more, give you this idea no more what we talk about, more just around spam with them.
Yeah, of course. Last week we talked about Kush, like you rightly say, but in a broader prospect, we been actually talk about the abuse of drugs. Where we even talk about that drugs generally is a very good thing, but there is another way where we can use them where they make it become harmful to we. And in fact, that was a major concern last week, and where we actually see drug abuse. That the way people they take drugs, way not to the actual way for take them. Sometimes people they overdose. Sometimes people they take drugs on their own without medical expert prescription or guidance. And then sometimes people and they even take drugs not for even medical purposes, but for something personal within them, where they want for do. And also we be emphasized on Kush in particular. that it not actually be a specific drugs where somebody will say they come out from outside car. It's a combination of various harmful substance where then they put where young boys and girls and they put together, and when they drink them they get a negative effect. Just like, for example, we scientist people. Now we scientist people, or let's say for the common man to understand, we local artists them. Now when they want for do painting, then get various colors the way then they mix together for able to give you one particular color. Sometimes you will see they mix yellow and green. They get color when they mix them together. They get another color where they get away one color. So this is how something like push also they operate like. You get this family where then they use for dead bodies for embalm them. You get jabba as we been call them, where also then they use for puts and other various substances where then they wrap together. At the end of the day when they smoke them, now then called kush, because when it go inside the system, they get another effects where it give them, where they want they make them they feel sleepy, then they tire, they're not able for do nothing, they're not able for think, now for just they don't know more. So once they don't smoke them, who side meet them, who side they smoke them, and who side the acts catch them, you find out say now they actually the thing they actually knock them down. But like we actually say last week, it don't become an emergency. Now everybody concerned, everybody, every sector of our society concerned, because like we actually say last week, we very much concerned as a nation because it they give we good face internationally. And they pull with party business with other good people outside. We talk say people in they way in other countries them they go like for associate with we. But when they notice that Sierra Leone get this kind of trouble around the youth sector, then they feel disappointed and to some extent even try for breach their relationship with you, because they self no wants their your relationship with other good people outside for well. Like we will be actually say the Bible way actually they say, tell me your friend and I will actually tell you who that you be. So if Guinea for an example, when we own close neighbors and happen for we own brothers to say, and then Salon don't they in this habit of kush when we young people then Guinea go disassociate to themselves with we, then go afraid because themselves no want lay France, America, or other very good nations then where they associate with them, ask them say whose business we wanna get with Salon. We see say Salon a kush center, so we wanna say for say now on all the partner in that kind of harmful thing. So it involve me party business with other country them, and also we talk say it damage we youth power base, because the youth na the power source to development na this nation. I believe say this country rely on them so much if we actually get for achieve the dream. In fact, if we even citing to the president's statement, you actually see say he so much care about the youth, and to a point that they don't incorporate them so much into in governance, because he believes they then get the energy, then get the strength. Whilst the older people get the experience, then get the older know-how for able for pass over to the young people. Whereas we have the energy for carry out the activities and make this country able for become a better place. But if these young people are way for actually supposed to be the power source to development, are the ones now getting themselves involved into drugs taking, harmful drugs taking, then I'm afraid this nation will get a brighter future to come. It's an emergency and something very much important for
emergency. An emergency because even Parliament they break one particular time last week, then get for talk on that issue for a very long time. Then they contribute there, people then they lay blame to different places. And may I tell you, my brother, even with I read from a particular paper, outside paper, international paper, where Turkey, they get some Sierra Leoneans there where they a good number are inside jail now, because when they left here, then they can go this substance here, hide them, and then people they get gangs them where they detect them in there, so then they hold them. Then a good number of them inside jail right now. And of course, the thing also they spread now different part of the world now. Let's Sierra Leone can be the hub. They don't know we for that. Definitely they don't know for that. But when they ask everybody for come on board, for say yes, this is a bad thing. We don't come in the midst. A lot of we make them. These things are because other people that they come from other countries now they don't come show with anything there. And what they don't can take and now say a more important step for themselves because a way of life, a way of their leisure, you know, it is a bad omen for this country. So, but when you tell the dog, they say tell the bone. Yes, kush na bad thing. But now we born them picking them, we they take them drugs them. Now we own brothers and now we own sisters. Some they come on now, I mean, but in the street, you they see them really have the, I mean, like then the aimlessly look, they see, they don't even know what they say. But when they see you, then you see them that way, then they that way, you see yourself. So when you see the Sierra Leonean, a bender in Kush, see yourself inside them, definitely. And therefore, if you say to see yourself inside that kind of person that way, what do? Now for find a way for make you minimize them, which man they can say mitigate the problem. Waiting of the idea the way you want we don't put together where you feel say me, you, government, the people papa they within a place, they were within a house. We were able to really minimize this drug that we want for youth them when they come back to we and act the way how them say Salon, now the eye of West Africa, the artists of Africa.
All right, thank you very much again. I think I said something last week and I'll repeat them again. It actually will be something very much difficult for stop. Absolutely. It will continue for coming. Harmful drugs they will continue for coming. And we go obviously forget people them we go use good drugs also and turn out for become harmful drugs. But because there are other people where they benefit from the system. I remember last week you been even emphasize on government measure for get rid of people them where actually they get involved into the bringing of these harmful drugs in our country. It will actually, like I say, very much difficult for stop because other people are benefiting, including certain people where even they inside the government.
It's cheap.
So, but I think there is still a way out, and possibly the first thing where I think now in the broader spectrum of what we actually hope for achieve if we forget rid of drug abuse in our country and also set we youth them on the right path to development and make this the future of this nation become promising. One is proper management of we youths. I think that's the bulk of it. Proper management of we young people.
So where does it start?
Now it starts from the home. Like I say, the home now the first center of learning. Before they get to school, now the home first. So let we home be a place wherein we dey begin for imitate good examples. Let we mama and we papa in our house begin for be a role model to the pikin them. Let the home begin for monitor then young boys and girls here. The kind of party business within the build up, the kind of party them because most of them young pikin there their young people here when they so happy with their friends to a point that then they bring them come home. So you as mama and papa, you then a house, you see the kind of party where you begin the work with, and you know say this go and bug in future, and not good for them today, not good for them tomorrow. You get for bring a hurt, put them down, talk to them, explain things to her, and then also monitor the kind of films they watch.
The films, yeah.
Of course, technology don't also make things so much open to them PKR now today. I remember at one point we they talk say will be small. There are games they will use for play. I die, touch. Boys and girls will be they play together. But in these days of our Lord, it's not common. Because technology don't make boys don't understand that they are boys, girls don't know that they are girls. And everybody don't begin to set themselves apart and begin to follow up, watch things then where they damage their future and not good for them as of now. So they'll begin to monitor the kind of films they watch.
So
the kind of party them.
The home first.
The home first.
What about the
secondly,
society?
The community.
The society, the community.
Because these homes belongs to various communities.
Yeah.
I remember say we use forget community leadership. Maybe also they help in bringing up people in our communities. But today it not seems forthcoming. Because I remember some years back when you even late for come na host after school, then send the whole day afternoon shift. School lay off 5:30, latestly 6 to 6:30 for all each na use. But going to 7, anybody will see you at it, where you're not supposed for them at it, where uniform then send and you're facing disciplinary action from them right there.
Yeah.
And then when you carry the complaint house, you know what thing you mama and papa self can do in addition. So the community self get for take ownership, because the community also get for understand that when them boys say come out back from the house, they begin affect them first from the community.
Yeah, but
before they affect the country at large.
Thing where I want, you see, most of the things what they say, I can graduate say community. In certain country, then you see then local organizations. Then now we councillors. Then me no councillor, I'm not even Sabian. You understand? So this community what they talk about, people they already see, they can see that thing there. But where do they report? Every other time, what we know, that only anything will happen, the police will go, and the police they're not really equipped for deal with their social activities. You know, we not get a simple, small court system, a small local, let's say Limba chief, Mende chief, Timini chief, now one a community where anything they happen, you they go tell them something, or let's say opinion leaders. You know, so that in those communities, now they go put. But people they when they can see them picking and they do that thing, they know the spot there. They know the spot there where they think they come up. You know, where do we report? It's not there.
And in Nigeria, for an example, to the village settings, you find out say they even get some kind of vigilante groups of young people where they handle young people matter.
Yes.
Then get women's group where they handle women then complain. Let's say for an example, if a woman is being brutalized by her husband at the home, now to that women group, the woman they go complain, and then they able for see how they can come inside and help.
Yeah.
Sometimes if the woman they also get out of hand, now they in husband they go complain. You mama, you papa, you pikin they go out of hand. Now to the youth group, no, then get all of those settings in other nations like you actually see. But unfortunately for we, many years ago it was in existence.
We are free in free time.
But now you know that we
are free
so
in free time.
It's like you are actually saying that we don't lost certain set of values, and I don't the effect on we negatively as we see now.
Yeah.
But I think say going further to that again, we also while they talk about proper management of we young people, the school environment also is another problem again, where we get for also understand that the school, despite the fact that civic education is not being a regular something where then they teach the picking them.
The school plus colleges.
Exactly. I am coming there. Yeah. But you actually see say the school don't become that kind of wayward environment now for picking them. To some point that somebody go even they imagine say, I not even see need for sending me picking go school. But yet if you not send them go school, I go learn, I go able for shape, I go able for get those kind of values, we go able for make and become that kind of future leader where you want them to be. So obviously you get for sending picking to school. I mean, where you're waiting be happen recently, quite recently, where I think the matter is then I caught now safe of that school boy where they say chook in chicha to death. Now school boy, school. So I mean, you begin for ask yourself, waiting don't begin to go wrong. Now we say, also we don't lost this, also we don't miss everything to a point that somebody within a school where for become a better person when I for the camp
you see you teach yourself, you
for fear. When now you don't get mine for go meet your teacher to a point that you stab them to death.
Yes.
So you actually see say the school don't also lost in value. And I don't forget say many years ago you used for a year about this and said was Congress, Ahmadiyya, collegiate fighting.
Yeah.
But quite recently we don't see now the Albert Academy the hall where everybody be used for know about a very decent school. The grammar school, the Prince of Wales, even to the girls' school, the hall, don't begin the effects now they misbehave. Before the stadium lock so where then they do some kind of rehabilitation. To a point that governments even decide for put a ban on intersex and intersex football and other sporting activities for picking them. Because the thing where they organize for them now for let the society able for identify potentials we go replace the Kai Kamara and the Star, we go replace the scatter, we been they run for beyond get meters. But then they organize all of these programs for being the come up. And then we are missing it at the same time.
Remind me of waiting with the hearing now they can do beauty contests at the schools and at the colleges. Instead of talking about the best poem writer, you know.
No, well, I think.
So there's indiscipline.
I will respectfully disagree with you to some points on that. What actually they try for says, it's not wrong.
No, I'm not saying wrong. But what they say, it is more adored by them.
You actually they say we need more of academic.
Activities when they build it up, because you have to build it. I'm not against beauty contest, but it is enough for be glaring sort of.
But remember, say all works are not
not too academical.
Remember, say all works are not played in make checks.
We are not having games. We are not having sportsmen in our country. So it's not producing almost anything now in sportsmen and all those things. We are losing those things.
I quite agree with you again. To an extent that we need more academic activities. I think that brilliant. Never mind. To some point we can still get form.
Yeah, because not to book all the time.
I know.
People sometimes get their own small, you know. Then not to everybody they go to Lord Hoho. Not to everybody become.
Now when you talk about this,
you can be a very good runner, a very good footballer, a very good even basketball player, a very good jumper, then kind of thing there. All those things that we don't lost then. Are they in your own vein?
And Mr. also want for two line to something where you make is a very brilliant one.
Yeah.
Now that reminds me of even the curriculum. Now the schools to say the college.
Yeah.
In fact, the college now they will get future the future leaders. Now they will actually shape them now for become the future leaders we want. Because now they even begin for the one way for become politicians.
Yeah.
Now college they start up because now they then get the student government, and the one way for be ministers. Then they begin exercise all of those activities right there. But what of the curriculum, the lectures? Now you find out say Salon, particularly the traditional universities, the traditional colleges. For ages, what we don't sabi for Bay College, the Injala University, and the rest. The same courses where they offer 100 years ago.
It's the blackboard and the teacher.
These are the same courses they keep offering. Now them courses here, then still they get them pick here.
Yeah.
So in other words, as they say, the college them, the university, they actually prepare them pick here for fitting to the job market, for meet the demands of the 21st century.
Good.
Because for example, there is nothing like procurements anymore. That is not to say procurements not there as a lesson we picking them. But waiting now they land global sourcing.
Yes.
Under global sourcing, you have all of these things we get for do with procurement, human resources. There are so many things where they inside. So let me revisit
educational system
curriculum and get some kind of teachings now where they prepare the beginning so that they go be fitting. Because mind you, we always they cry, the government also they complain that it's very very difficult for them for the job market for open the job market space and make them become marketing for their offices there. But now tell me, you don't study human resource, me don't study, we are all human resource officers. Waiting, who are they will take now? It's a problem. Whereas these companies, these NGOs, this bank, these other offices, including the government, they look for other people.
You don't chook other side.
That's it.
You don't chook other side. When the London mining and African mineral in Canada, this country,
exactly,
we were not able to produce dumper riders. Drivers. We are not. Let's simple they will not be able. We took them from Ghana and Guinea.
And then they complain that they bring people and come in for can work.
Yes.
Experts.
So that just boils down to the fact that you are saying we discipline. Actually, we don't mess them up.
So you don't see the effects now when they result to push taking.
But like somebody will tell you,
somebody
will tell you, why are you saying it is? Does it mean that not only school picking that they take push? Or what about the fishermen there? Are we teaching our children to be fishermen? Are we teaching them to be boat builders or divers? Are we teaching them to be solar energy producers? Are we teaching them about the sky, the space? Are we teaching them about weaponry? Are we teaching them about other walks of life?
Well, I think earlier I want to talk about bad management.
Bad management, really.
So bad management to say not only for the school picking them, the collegians, but also in other society. Let's say for an example, these boys them with the was car.
Yeah.
I think it was a very good initiative by the government for establish car wash for all of these boys, because they, mind you, they wash motokana kits. They not get way for get soap. They not get way for get them wash. They not get nothing no day. Even side for the hang them clothes when they come, before then they dress up for begin. They not get all of those stuff. And under the National Youth Scheme, the government think and fit through the Ministry of Youth and also the National Youth Commission for make sure so them bill for them car wash. Now look at the problem now. You don't bill for these guys car wash. Now what thing you do now going further for make sure so they understand how for use this facility. Now you find out say the government just build this car wash for them and just left them. For an example, check Nabosot. That stand 17. That car wash.
Yeah, I know.
These boys practically don't turn that kind decent office where they build for them as the place now where this CRO they talk about.
They
now inside now they package everything now.
Yeah, right.
Because they build this building for them.
Not managing this year.
They build them and then just left and give them. Nobody come for can orient them, teach them, tell them how for use this thing, train them, get one or two of them peers.
Okay,
which you can put
somebody could tell you, say, yes, you have done all this, you have given them the best education, technical education, you have even taught them about tourism, about fishing, about this, but they are always bad eggs. If they are bad eggs, what do?
You use the law. Mm-hmm. Use the law. So I think that's the problem again. We don't compromise so much as a nation to the point that lefa. And these very communities, then where these things here they affect now. When then they can't hold them boys here, and then they hide them back. And when they can come for can catch them, then they run into houses within various communities.
Because
the communities, they know the people them from them homes, then they know they're not so bold for come out and say, look up, this, one kind of before that would harbor them.
So what robust attitude government for take?
Well, let the implementation of the law be robust and well adequate, unbiased. Now, as it don't become an emergency for we, let also the security sector also know say is a concern for them. And for now, at this point, it will make their job become very much difficult.
Remy, now you are the Inspector General of Police. What would you do to minimize kush in Sierra Leone?
One, community engagement.
Okay.
Also, engaging the other relevant authorities.
Like who?
Like the
chiefs?
Yes, the local chiefs, for an example. The government body responsible, like the Ministry of Health, and under
trade monitors.
All of these stuffs. The religious leaders. Because the police, like you actually say, they are there to implement the laws.
Yeah.
The police not get a responsibility like the doctors have. The police not get a responsibility like the pastors. They not get a responsibility like the imams.
But we are saying police.
They are not the community leaders. They are just there to make sure they carry out the.
We may see policemen. They also make so, and soldier they also so.
But I think you had earlier on say in every sector there is a bad eggs.
Okay.
So, mind you, most of them police officers are also they pull them from ghettos. These to be more serious, these are boys that will be in the almost waste out in communities. And at the end of the day, we see some various community leaders step up and able to link them with jobs, and they don't find themselves in police, mainly Delta.
Yeah.
So if this man they don't pull am from them kind of side, then I think the police also, as another body, also get another responsibility for manage the self-serving team, because something obviously they go wrong. We make a police officer wey for be somebody the carrier of the law, wey for they implement the law, wey for they make this arrest. Then now we the arrest.
Yeah.
Now he way for take this man out of kush. Now in they lead this man into kush. Then you actually know say even within the police there is a problem.
Even within the police there is a problem. There is idleness in this country. People they know the Sierra Leoneans they know they vent out. You know, go out to venture out for get things and for themselves. For example, if I don't get no work, me I go now one compound, ask mama you get clothes for us, me I wash this you clothes, they I get something out of it. They don't want to do that. They just want something prepared today. The government can say rest, everybody take rest. Yes, but the police also will tell you that yes, I'm doing my work and they go arrest. What about the judiciary?
I think the judiciary also get a lot of work for do. But I think I don't hear the judiciary don't they complain of staff, they don't they complain of space, and also down to some points also they blame the police also, that there are certain matters where the police for able for manage at the police level, they not for they allow them for they go to court. You know, in what they are actually saying is that certain cases then they will go to court. They're not relevant. They're not supposed to go to court.
No, they're not relevant.
These are ordinary civil matters where for be attend to, you know, at the police level. They
now,
for fix them.
Now you don't begin see outside government for begin to say something is wrong. We communities not get a small cut them. When you look at Liberia, believe me, the areas that they will get a small cut them. Now somebody don't take me radio, somebody can for pay me 250,000. This person can't take me phone a point. I don't go to police for that.
Oh no, people and they even go courts.
Well, that is why
they go court for trust for that.
Well, that is why most of we court them they are so inundated with their
cases. The court is exhausted with irrelevant matters.
Irrelevant matters, yes.
Trust, no, today when me be small, I remember say them they settle them matter then level.
Yes.
We local chiefs them they handle that. The community chief they really man me they will be getting a feature.
Yeah.
They handle all of this. Then they even fine you. They pay. Even notice not to court bin dey handle am pass e go beyond the local authorities. Na in dem dey send am, you know, just like the magistrate court and the high court. Now you find out say the magistrate court dey handle cases then until dem get the evidences. When they don't get the evidence now, they now know say not to them get the responsibility for past verdict on this. Because then they refer now to the high court. Okay. You know, there are levels, but we not seems for the exercise all of these, probably because the infrastructure of the society now don't damage. All of the good things what we use for enjoy years back.
Thank you.
Not seems to be available anymore.
One thing we are glad for where you don't talk. When big English, the infrastructure of we society now it don't collapse. It don't collapse. Because you know what tell me say nobody know outside kush somebody they will not sell them from one corner. You can't tell me that. There must be that corner that lady deny that and they see what in the enter so we are seeing the situation. The situation there with we then we the grumble say we not able to solve it.
Exactly.
So what I gather from you is that one government for make sure they set up some local institutions within communities so that they can be managed. We will manage ourselves somehow. But structures there.
But I think the government through the police get the local community partnership.
You talk about the councillors. In certain countries you get the council houses where then this particular council house and so many councillors and they man the activities within the.
You talk about councillors. But you dey forget for say politics don't put we apart.
Well, that's what they are saying.
Now, mind you, we have these councillors, but some of these councillors might either be APC.
Do you know you are a councillor?
Or SLPP.
You know you councillor?
I know all of these councillors.
No, your area, your council,
Yes.
What?
Exactly.
You know your councillor.
Yes, but all of the schools, all of the school also. The school also be used for get guidance counseling room. Check now the schools and if they still available. You know they again because now this counseling room now then school there now they call picking them where teacher they beat too much where see teacher notice say you dey late constantly now they take you then go talk to you ask you question why you dey late. So if they can't realize say it get for do with the family,
the home,
then they go inside.
Yes.
Because if you see you persistently they come late, then something wrong from the host.
Yeah.
Then if they see say they give you assignment, you know they do one. Always teacher they beat you for assignment.
Something is wrong.
But because all of these structures now the school also don't collapse. Now you find out say the school don't begin get speaking there now where they go meet teach in teacher house.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Farmer then when I get exactly within this alleged don't talk. We now agree. We now say go agree with me say we don't lost certain things then we now with societal values. And then values and then we talk of now. One waiting nobody now will tell me say you know go no say kush person the way they say or jamba person the way they say. Nobody know everybody in your community, however. But then no way they will control that thing there because in me as an individual and me I not go able to come I go tell anybody because somebody who can cost me. But then when it's a structure there within a particular community, then people then go report matters, they will go able to help the police there. Those things are not happening in Sierra Leone now. You know, and then this is why we see them political divide. We all they look at one begin see some sectional divide, tribal sentiment. They don't begin come in small. Because we be there many years ago, so free concepts we be there as one people. But then when you see some small, they now because those structures that we government for make way between we and other people then. One let's say the whole of Brookfield and this is the Tengbetan and this is Wilberforce and we at least get a council house where people then go make some half report there. Then small where they between people there. That is we in simple talk with I want talk. The local government no get structures there where they enter into the judiciary at all. That bridge, you know they. But I think say when I don't get few of what we talk, so we just want to get over this one, and maybe next time we go we'll bring the same topic to Una. And after this, I mean we'll just get small half time, of course. When they come back, we'll talk about one other thing again. We don't suffer this way. It don't really well inside we. Where would they call lie? People then they lie now too much in politics, at home, even in market. They go there now. Some people then they think that they knock plate. I mean, they mention those things are insincerity. You know, so long as they will not become so porous. We don't make well dignity of man. You know, say your brother they fall, you go help him. It is not there again. Just like 2-3 days when they see somebody, they hold somebody, they go drag and take cap and like how they see snake come on the culvert, when I go and cap and take killer, then they kill the company. This is how Sierra Leone want begin for run that lane day. No, we are no longer our brother's keeper. But turn out when they go back, we'll come back to Una.
Welcome to Mercy TV, channel 29, the most watched and the fastest growing faith-based channel, transmitting live from our studios in Freetown, Sierra Leone, and to nations of the world. Mercy TV broadcasts 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with real-time live streaming. Mercy TV brings together the best in Christian television. Mercy TV covers life-transforming teachings, preachings, educational and biblical cartoons, for children and young adults, inspirational movies, dramas, live news and current affairs, talk shows, breaking news with expert analysis. You can access Mercy TV channel 29 on Meadowsat, Satcon, and Facebook. Mercy TV empower people and transform lives through radio and television. For advert, airtime, orange money donation, call +232 769 78161 or WhatsApp +44 7472 379-179. Mercy TV, where everybody is somebody.
Yeah, family them wanna welcome back to Mercy TV with the program Civic Hour. And me the moderate Mr. Elvis Sama, and I get me Alegoya, Mr.
Remy
Davis. We just don't talk about drug abuse, and particularly we talk about kush. We don't become a menace in this country, and it is worrisome to every one of us. When we move from kush, we also they want to go to another topic where instead don't take grounds in this country. Yeah. You know, somebody when they say now England or America, somebody they say one country they say that one country now so like man, then they say they go check. They say now I come out America, I come on the airport. Now I ask it. They say this country now we not they ask questions. He said, would I tell you? He said, well, this I know you ask the guy to go. They never ask the questions. So we can't talk of one particular thing where himself is heavy. Now in this word lie. This man they lie. Now they lie. Sierra will not take lie as one or jai again, or wear as kutuku with a pass with her. So most times it's hard for believe somebody now in politics. Inside even there we market the all the past. Inside with football business, with games, with party all the past. When they see now people they not they too talk true to themselves. Waiting make this they happen. So I just don't come to me, I'll let you again. Waiting a lie, bang bang. What is season a lie?
Well, lie now that is very simple. For say something we not to true.
Good. So what do you look at from the point of view of Quranic or the Bible or to God?
Lie in every form is not good, and the Bible and the Quran outrightly condemn them. And to a point that even God, the Creator, make we understand, see, the devil come for nothing else but for lie. And I know the king, I know the chief, I know the God of lies. And lie, as she actually say, is a very dangerous thing, and it seems like something where Solomon don't take for be part of him now. Yeah. We lie every now and then. Sometimes we not even consciously and unconsciously, we not even know that we are lying. The thing just don't like for be part of we. But I think it's a very good program. Civic Hour. I think say with this now there is hope for Sierra Leone and the Sierra Leoneans at large for begin for cultivate new ideas and also new ethical behaviors that will help us in future.
Now, lie, you feel say there's something where they're part of mortal man, or some people they can say leaders are born, others they can say leaders are made. Lie something where people they born with, or lie nothing that way is being made within people?
Well, to answer that, I think I will just agree with within the Bible say, the Bible and the Quran, that every human being is born a sinner. And for the fact that you don't born a sinner, it means you don't get all of these negative things with you. Yeah. Every mortal man gets the tendency for lie, no matter your status, no matter whether you be, even pastors, even imam to some point. I don't know if you actually familiar with the story of Abraham.
Yeah.
And Pharaoh, to some point that he lies not to his wife, just because if he be afraid Pharaoh, because if they see and say if he been toxic and wife, maybe Pharaoh because he like woman and you want to take human, he will kill him. So for in life, he decide for lie, and then later he come to and realize that I don't lie, and he to him is where they beg God now like. I've been just one for save me wife and I want to save myself, because who don't know Pharaoh will tell you say even Satan defeated Pharaoh. So if I there before Pharaoh and I feel say the only way I can able for survive Now for let a lie, then I make a been do, but God please forgive me. But lie in every form is not good. We politicians don't make a habit. In fact, for them, it's one pity. I don't know if they follow up the political space in the country.
Now you don't.
You follow up the political space. Now you find out say you get certain set of politicians where they stand and talk the truth. Everybody will expert. Any man not to say if you don't talk. Okay. This is not how politicians talk. You know that means politicians get a way of talking. They get a way for lie to say, but they know they talk and say they lie. They get a way for cajole the people, put the people inside. You see a parliament, somebody aspiring for parliament, they come and tell the community saying they can't make the road. And they can't tell the community saying go build school. And then they tell the community say I go make sure where I go parliament I represent now well, I make in for good laws we go affect this community positively. And then they say that. But I go say, I know what you want to win. I go make sure say I bring factories in this community. I'll make sure light. Something that is the bulk responsibility of the government. Now you as one particular individual.
Well, I know I make the viewers then begin agree with you say that one of the major things where they would think human being a lie. In fact, that human beings we make up and most of the things that they do now lie with a lie. And Mr. Sewan agree with you because when you look at relationship, you know, matrimonial man and woman liking always happen there. When you look at picking within a house with you liking always there. When you even look at the pastors, as you have said, and the imams, at times they somewhere light skin there because you know now that they lead me for I can ask you another question because the truth is always very straightforward where they go. In fact, I remember the former president Ahmed Tijankaba. He said if you want to make a lie look like true, anytime when you lie, you must not say there are several questions the way they surround them. He said that question they hold on now because when they ask you fire them. When they ask you you fire them because when you fire them that lie they go be like true. It will look like true. But when you see that, you know, I say, no, they go say, I know, okay, you go to wait for me. The psychologist, you know, you get them people that now, the psychologists they don't even make machine. Where you they talk, the machine they tell you whether this person is lie. Now the psychologists and they look at man say when even somebody they lie, when you see somebody they talk, they make so you crack them on the eye, you make so, then thing then so. Or it make a leak in mouth, then they crack here all, you know, or they they move. Those are signs that this person is not sure of what they say. So man is really a liar somehow to a very great extent.
By nature,
yeah.
By nature.
Now because man is a liar, or man not to a liar, but man is forced to lie. What thing they make people then they lie?
Let's start with first. You see the true and that of the lie. According to former president late Bakaba.
Yeah.
True. Now one tell the talker. You don't need for talker to tell. But the lie, once you don't lie now, prepare again for lie back. Because many questions will follow. And you get for actually put yourself in that position for continue for lie until you end up in disgrace. But when you don't talk the truth now, not to me, and I know they ever get myself involved in this, you don't. Just be straightforward and be okay. But you know, like we say earlier, the natural man, the natural mortal man, always get a tendency. Sometimes, you know, even with me not to poop. I not go tell you say I don't ever lie. But I go tell you say I don't reach to some points in my life where I not think say lie necessary. But even though I feel say I don't reach to some points in my life where I think say lie not necessary again, but yet I can be faced with unforeseen circumstances where they prompt me for lie. You see, even to the president.
So number one.
Yes, you say
circumstances they make people
yes,
lie.
certain circumstances can cause.
Okay, I don't put down.
Where e not permissible. E not permissible. We know dey try for actually build grounds that you get right for lie, because in all forms the Bible condemn lies at all form. Anyhow you want for turn a lie, you not get any way for defend yourself. But every mortal man always get the tendency for lie. Be you a pastor, be you an imam, because he is so don't push to the world that this person I no want for talk to am, I want nothing to am. But now he dey in a position for talk to am. But because he want for escape, he just tell and say another day.
Okay, so that you lie because of convenience.
Yes, you just want for make yourself, you just want for suit yourself at that particular time. MDs in banks.
So number one, you lie because of circumstances. Number two, you lie because of convenience.
Convenience. To create an impact. People in the lie also. Sometimes they just want for create an impression. And also people in the lie for satisfy the feelings of others. Let's say for example, are they one day in a church and I heard the man of God. And it was a married program anyway. And the pastor been they tell we can witness the marriage. That una there now una can pray marriage now the Congosa now una the damage and begin for bringing bad things them inside the family there. So do you are meeting wife or go meeting man? Tell and say, hey, I see man at Tembe Town. You are where I say the goodie. He said, but instead, if you see Mr. A or Mrs. A na market or any area where you know say you not supposed to be there at that particular time, and then you see a man where you return, just tell him and say, you have na good refo. We meet up where they buy some provision then for the house. They say they carry some provision for the house, you know. Or you man a good man who see him, that man you know they joke, you know they compromise. I see him body then they pass on woman business, but I see he push far. They say lie that lie, where they bring peace na the maridos instead of you talk that true, where they scatter the maridos. So you see, even from the pulpit, the pastor say they will lie, that lie. The imam say they will lie, that lie. We go bring peace. So, but though the Bible and the Quran say in any form will not for lie. So people then get various reasons why then they lie. But there is no reason we supported by both the Bible and the Quran. We say now this will be the only reason why we for lie.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a circumstance where the child in a house, of course, when mama come out a thief small pan, I mean small thing inside the fridge. And when I ask her, he will say no to me. The circumstance they also were two lovers. Somebody they cheat by against my company. They will not go ever accept until they're old and they. These are all lies for create make an impression and also give the person respite, make get over in hate for do something else. Now, but let's look at certain things then. Waiting if you say go be the responsibility of the parents for the child, because now then the parents of the child from the parents also go to the school. Because if you look at African setting, lie they more past European setting nowadays. Because in the European setting, the nuclear family, when a one man and a wife, the pikin they always tell the pikin and say, hey, take it easy, don't tell lies. You hear don't tell lies, they always tell them. But then in real setting, lie will not take and make anything. So what is the role of the parent and the quickly, because they say time don't catch me now.
Well, it all boils down to what we start with. Where we say first, you remember I tell we viewers them say, I think who side this nation don't miss it. What they talk say we ministers then corrupt, government officials then corrupt, and from the home. Because this corruption they start with where this pikia believe say again brothers and sisters then are the host, but he believes say now forget everything. All the play toys there. And they get all the play toys then to her. And at the same time the television back for day at in own service. So in company don't forget nothing. And they would laugh over it. we dey make fun. John he get bad kick. He say 91 game, look at watch about 91 game all the play toys. Then the television back, he say 91 game for watch. But by the time John become a big person now, you find out say he don't instill in him.
Mr. Kurudo.
Oh, he for grab everything. Yeah. So when he become a corrupt official now, we are angry. Now the society now, it don't come up for me house now. Now we they deal with now. So let's go back the home and begin for teach we begin them good ethics. Begin for learn them. You know, when they follow up Lumumba, PLO Lumumba, they follow up Malema, and other great politicians, including Kigami, Museveni, and to even we own president here, Julius Maada. Nobody know Miss Kotri. I don't want to be partisan.
No,
but he's a straightforward man. Hey,
you are seeing it.
He's not like Ben business. The right things for be done.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we still have good people within our African societies, and that also is a guarantee and hope for we that there is still a way we can cultivate good ethics and begin for prepare them young one they are with the cow because not let it. Maybe we don't get the older ones wrong. Like when they can say, you know, they give old dog new name. No. But we can still leave them because they are running out and begin for make the young ones coming up and begin for prepare them right from we home, the community, the school, begin for instilling them good ethics that will make them better people for tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Maybe your last word.
Alright, viewers, thank you very much for we wanna accept we now on our homes, now on our cars, because some people and they through the internet then they follow we up, and then some are in business we appreciate you now in all forms, and I think say this program will continue, but for lay we able for sustain because we don't start with all energy, with all excitement, but for lay we continue for pursue or move on with this program. You will how there they do business, the business institutions, office system, NGOs. We look forward to our support. Follow our coming and support the Mercy TV. Support the civic education our crew so that we can able for bringing more, because we intend for begin for bringing things them vibes, knowledge base, thing that we're able for shape society and give you that kind of Sierra Leone where would they look forward to. So they look forward for our support. When I come now the Mercy TV, and I believe say Yusuf can help to that as we try for wrap up. Thank you very much until Wednesday again. Bye bye for now.
Thank you. Well, fun with them as we don't talk. The Mercy TV, of course, is here to stay, and if we don't begin, we're not being fishy, but it's now going to higher heights. And this topic will just come introduce when I lie. We just massage the top of them, and I'm very sure we will come Wednesday. Of course, when I will get we again, and we get for really look at her now from the point of view from corruption aspect. Why